Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is my Friday video. I didn't really know what to record for you guys, but during the week I asked you guys to send me on some questions and stuff, so I figured why don't we make this like a little get ready with me slash I'll answer your questions. It also looks like I have pink eye and I don't. I think I got most of the makeup off. Yesterday I was filming a look and I decided to use a pink liquid lipstick as an eyeliner, and yeah, it's still kind of there. But I think I got most of it off, so like it's not too bad. So if you want to keep watching this video, then just keep on watching this video. It makes no fucking sense. Anyway, you know what I mean. Let's go. Let's get into it. So I'm just going to pop some strobe cream on my face first. And the first question, you guys asked me these over on my Instagram, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, here's a cheeky plug, go check my Instagram out. Thank you so much. First one is, what is your job? Are you a makeup artist or is it a hobby? Well, I am a makeup artist, and I suppose it started as a hobby and then it turned into my job, and then I used to work like on the makeup counter, and then I worked doing freelance. And then as I got a little bit more popular online, I'm lucky enough now to be able to make it my full-time job thanks to you guys. So basically I feel like people always wonder like, how is that my full-time job? But basically brands sponsor me to promote the products, but I only ever promote products that like I really believe in. So like if it'll be a product that I've used forever, say, and then they'll approach me and be like, oh, we want you to create a video or create a look using this product. So like of course I'm gonna be like, yeah, 100%, I love this product anyway. So it's that kind of thing. And then obviously I make a little bit of money off YouTube, but nothing significant whatsoever. Hopefully that changes. I'm trying to be a lot more consistent with my YouTube videos, so hopefully I can start making some money from that, you know. How do you manage working in your room without an office or your own space? Honestly, like for me that is like the hardest thing ever, because like I literally have a section of my bedroom which I'm sitting in right now that I work from. I sit on the floor. I don't even have like a proper space, but in the new year that will be changing, fingers crossed if all goes to plan. I think I'm just like, honestly I think I'm just used to it now. So like I think if I actually was to sit in like an office and try and do this, I think I'd find it really hard at the start, because you know when you just adapt, like I've literally been doing this for years, so I'm just like so used to my own space. And you know, I feel like when I'm sitting in this space doing my makeup, it just kind of comes naturally to me, and I feel like creative when I'm sitting here. But again, it's just what I'm used to, it's just habit. So hopefully once I get my own proper filming space and just a lot of room and a proper desk and a chair and all that kind of stuff, hopefully I'll just get used to it, and then, you know, I can still do some stuff, maybe, if not a little bit better, who knows. This foundation is the Giorgio Armani Longwear High Cover Foundation. I only started using this when I cleared out my makeup, which you probably saw in my last vlog if you watched it. I found like a load of foundations that were still in the boxes that like I just like put to the side, and I was like, oh, I'll use that, and then obviously because it was just all squished in a box I could never find anything. So I've started like wearing like lots of new foundations and stuff, and I really like this. It is quite a full coverage, so I've kind of started to mix it in with a bit of strobe cream or whatever, and it's a vibe. I'm gonna just ask, what is my 5-year plan? So I think I would love to hopefully like move to another country and still be able to do exactly what I'm doing, but just experience something like super different to what I experience now, because Ireland is such a small place, and like I travel a lot and I've been to some incredible places and I love Ireland, like I really do love it. But I think for me it's really important to like go and branch out and like do something completely different, because you just never know. Like I'd rather get it out of my system, and if I go and I hate it then I hate it, and if I love it then I love it, and it's one thing that I've done in my life, you know. So that's definitely in my list for my 5-year plan. I think eventually I'd love to have like my own brand of like products, maybe. 5 years, in 5 years I will be 29, in 5 years maybe engaged or married. I don't know, you just don't know. Sure you don't. I actually amn't too much of like a planner in the sense that I'm organized, but I don't like to like be like, in 5 years I must have this and this and this, because you're only gonna set yourself up for disappointment, I think. So like obviously have goals in your head, and I have so many goals, but like I don't put like a strict timeline on them because it can just end bad and then you just end up being disappointed, so that's not fun. There's a lot of skincare questions, but one of them is, have you always had good skin? I'm gonna be totally honest with you, yeah. I kind of have. I don't know why, like, at all. I think, and this is probably such a bullshit theory that I have, but like, I literally only really drink water. I don't drink tea or coffee. I've never had a hot drink in my life. I do have a lot of sugar though. Like, I do like sweet things, but I don't know. I feel like I drink a lot of water, and I feel like maybe that's something to do with it, but I also put it down to genetics. Like, my mom has really good skin and like all that, but like obviously I've had breakouts before in my life. I've never had acne, but like of course I've had spots, but I'd only really kind of get them when it's like that time of the month or whatever. But I suppose I've just been very lucky to not have problematic skin, but I do look after my skin in saying that. Like, it's not like I don't do anything. Like, I've always been into wearing sun cream on my face, like SPF, and like I'd like take off my makeup, and obviously there's been one or two drunk nights maybe where I like woken up with a full face still on, but who hasn't? But yeah, like as a whole I really do look after my skin. I like to get facials a lot. I just recently had a microdermabrasion facial, which was like unreal. It like scrapes all the dead skin off your face, and like it brings everything out to the surface. So like you might get a few spots after it, but it's just bringing out all the bad, and it's literally the best thing ever. Concealer I'm using is the Urban Decay Stay Naked concealer, but this is in the shade 50 NN, but I also have a lighter one, and I've just kind of started putting this on as well, just to really brighten up underneath my eyes. So I'm just going to pop that under and put a little bit here, just to really just kind of brighten up those areas of my skin. How did you get the confidence to become a blogger? So like, it's funny, it's not like one day I was like, I'm gonna be a blogger today. Like, it's something that just comes over time. Like, for me it was definitely something that I had to kind of teach myself, and like I think it's like with any job, as you get used to it you become more confident. It's like the same if you work in a shop, if you work anywhere, you just get more used to what you're learning, and when you know more. And I don't know, am I talking shite? Probably. I think as well when you're online it's easier to post a photo and you can't hear what anyone's actually saying, if that makes sense. Oh my god, my brace is broken and it's killing me. I have a brace at the back of my teeth and it's literally like hanging down. I need to go to the dentist and get that fixed. Anyway, I think when you're posting photos it's easier to be more confident, because it's not like you're walking into a room full of people and you get their immediate reactions. Yeah, you get their reactions through comments and stuff, but majority of the time the comments are like super nice, so like it kind of boosts your confidence up a little bit, which makes you, oh okay, they liked it, let's keep going. And it's just kind of, it just happens over time. Like, I've been doing this for literally like 5 or 6 years, so like, and honestly I feel like it's only in the past, this year maybe, I feel like I've really just come into my own and I know what I am now. Whereas like before I just was kind of like, I was always a makeup artist but I was a bit confused of like what direction I was going in, whereas like now I have like a solid plan in my head of the direction that I want to go in, and I'm gonna try get it. I'm just gonna keep going until hopefully one day it just happens. Just moving on to my brows now. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. It's really good for just like an everyday kind of a brow, you know. What's the next question? What age are you? I am 24 years old. I will be 25 in March, which is kind of scary, like the fact that I know it's not old by any means. Like, I really do know it's not old, but like in my head I'm still like, oh, I'm in my early 20s, and I'm like, I'm almost in my mid 20s, and then I still have loads of life left to me though. But you know what I mean, it's weird. It's a weird thought, because like in my own head I just feel like I'm so much younger than I actually am, and everyone's always really surprised by my age. I feel like people think I'm always a lot older, and I don't know whether it's because I've been doing this for a while or I just come across older, or I've been told I'm like very mature for my age, which is like, I probably would agree, but I think because people say that to me all the time, I also feel like I'm older, but then I'm also not. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird one. Someone asked, what is it actually like to be an influencer? It's kind of funny. I kind of hate that word, influencer. Like, I know I am, but like, it's also just, I don't know, like, I'm not gonna like, I basically just do what I enjoy doing, and it's like really cool that I get to like record it and put it out there and like share my tips and stuff. But like, it's funny, it took me a while to realize that I was actually like influencing people as such. But anyway, I love my job. I really, really love my job, and I only hope that I can just like become more successful and just keep working hard and hopefully keep going with everything, because I absolutely adore it. I feel like it's what I always wanted to like be in this industry, even though maybe it didn't even exist when I wanted it, but I always just wanted to be like in like TV, or like doing makeup on TV, or like that glamorous side, or like, you know, like it was always just something that I wanted. I was fascinated by like films, and but like more the behind the scenes of that, and like the makeup artists. I used to watch all that stuff on YouTube of just like makeup artists doing whatever, and like America's Next Top Model. I used to love watching that, like when they get their makeovers. Like that was like my favorite episode to watch. That kind of stuff was like, it's always just what I wanted, and it's just so cool that I'm like at that age where this became such a big thing and I got to make it into my job. So like for that, it's really cool. It obviously has its downsides. Like, I'm by no means at like a really high level where like people bother me, like, do you know what I mean? Not at all. But like, it is cool. Like, sometimes I'd be walking in the street and someone would shout my name. It happened the other day. I was sending a voice note to someone and you can just hear my name being shouted in the background, and I was like, oh my god. Like, it was just so, that's like really cool, but it's really weird at the same time, because I'm just like, I still live in my mum dad's house, you know, like and I think people think that like it's this like crazy lifestyle and you have so much money and it's all that, and it's like, yeah, you can get to that level 100%, but I'm not at that level at all. But to answer the question, it's fun. It can be hard, people knowing so much of your business and putting so much of yourself out there, but at the same time, like, I only really share what I want people to know. So there's a lot of things you probably don't know about me that I probably wouldn't ever share on social media, because like, it's personal. But I do share a lot. Like, there's no secrets. Like, I'm not hiding a big like secret from you guys that I've never revealed or anything. But yeah, I like it. It's cool. It is cool being an influencer. Oh, I hate that word. How did I get involved with so many different beauty brands? It's kind of a funny one. Like, it's one of those things where like, I feel like as I was posting, so I basically left my job and I went freelance, and what I would do was Monday to say Wednesday or Thursday, I would just sit in my room and just like recreate loads of different looks, like kind of like what I do now, but like it wasn't, the industry wasn't even like what it is now when I was doing it back then. It was so different, and there wasn't as many either, so I feel like I got in at a really good time where it was like easier to get noticed. But I suppose I just kept posting, and then obviously as my work got posted, and I'd be like tagging all the brands, and then they might be like, oh, this is cool, and they'd reshare it. And then if they saw it and they like liked my looks or whatever, they might write to me and say, oh, like, we'd love to send you our new product. And I'd be like, yeah, cool. And then just as time goes on and you start like making these relationships with all these brands, then another brand will get onto you, and it's literally just a circle, and they see, it can be kind of a competitive industry, I suppose, in the sense that like, if one brand sees you doing something for a brand, another brand will be like, oh, well, we want her for this. And I'm not saying I'm like really into band or anything, I don't mean it like that, but it's just like, once you get one good brand, other brands will see you, and then that's kind of what happened to me anyway. And then it just all kind of happened. It's funny, like, I don't even know, it just happened over time. It's not something that happened overnight, really. It definitely, for me, happened like over time. This is the Sosu contour stick, by the way, in the shade Dark. I'm just setting this now with some bronzer. I'm actually using this NARS palette here. Someone just asked, how do I edit my videos and do I pay someone to do it? No, I actually do it all myself. I literally taught myself how to do it. It was like probably one of the hardest things I've ever done, but I'm kind of almost after getting it. There's still so much that I don't know how to do, and it's kind of frustrating sometimes because I'm like, I have so many funny ideas that I'd love to be able to edit into my videos, and I actually just don't know how to do it. And I also am kind of like, don't really want to pay someone to do it either, because I know I can do it myself, I just need to learn. So there's that. But hopefully eventually I'd love to teach David how to edit my videos, so he could even help me. I think that could be like a good option for the future, you know. I've had a lot of questions from people asking me about when I did Natalie from the Vlog Squad's makeup when I was over in LA. I don't really say too much about it online, because like at the same time I am still a makeup artist, and like I like to keep everything quite professional. Like I wouldn't really share, like even when I was like properly freelancing and like doing clients, like I would never really share it with people's information. But obviously that was like a cool one to do. But she basically just DM'd me, and I went to their house and did her makeup, and I ended up doing some of Zane's makeup as well, which was really nice. They were all so nice. I met all of them. I met David, obviously I met Natalie, and then like other people from their friend group were there, and everyone was absolutely so nice. Like I wouldn't have a bad word to say about them. They're a cool bunch of people, I will say. Really cool, and it was a cool experience for me. Obviously that was my first time ever doing makeup on someone in LA, and like that's where it's at really. Like, so like I think eventually I would love to be able to base myself from there. I think it would be like super fun to work there. But yeah, that's basically what happened. I've just used some of the NARS Orgasm blush. I love blush. I know it looks really intense when you've no eye makeup on, but I just love blush. I think it's so nice. It makes your skin look really alive and youthful. Can you help prevent your makeup from going shiny throughout the day? Honestly, translucent powder is like a life changer. I always use the Laura Mercier one, but this is my Laura Mercier one. It's literally nearly empty. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. I've only actually ever used this like once, but I do really like it. It feels really nice and soft on my skin, and I also like to do this with it because I feel like it like kind of neatens up my contour a little bit, and it makes my face look a little bit more chiseled. But I'm like just gonna leave that like quite heavy on the skin, and then I'll blend it out because I just want to let it like really set in. But the thing with powder, I don't put powder everywhere. Like I literally only put it in the areas that I feel need it. So like I want to let some of my natural shine still come through. So like I've always put it underneath the eyes, because for me I like get kind of cracks underneath the eyes. And when I go to put my shadow on, if you leave like a thick amount like just chilling under your eye when you do your shadow, if any shadow falls down and it falls onto that, you can just dust the powder away so the shadow doesn't stick into your foundation, and then you end up having like muck everywhere. Normally if I'm doing like quite a heavy eye, if I'm using like dark colours, I'll just do my eyes first so I can just clean up everything and then start my skin really fresh. But I'm only going to do like a really natural eye today, so I'm just gonna, I just did my face first basically. Just taking some bronzer and I'm just putting this into my socket basically. Do I find it hard to create new looks every week? Yeah, like especially after Halloween, because like Halloween can be such a like intense time. It's so much fun and I love it. It's literally my favourite. Like as a makeup artist it's the best. But I feel like you spend basically an entire month trying to come up with these like whatever looks you can do, and then once it's over you're like, whew, okay, and then you have to start fresh, and all the ideas that come into my head after Halloween are Halloween ideas, and then like I can't really be doing that because people are over it. So then it's like trying to think of new things, and yeah, it is kind of hard, but I love it at the same time, and I love being able to switch up from doing creative looks to just normal makeup looks, because obviously with normal makeup looks like your options are just endless. With all looks in general really, your options are so endless. It's just like having that creative spark that like will get you to think of something cool to do, because that's what's like the most difficult part really. Just added lashes. These are the So Sue Envy lashes, but I really like these lashes because they're only kind of half, well, for my eyes, because I've quite big eyes, so they don't actually fit the whole way across my eyes, but they're really like fluffy on the outsides, and then they go like in, and then they actually just like blend into my natural lashes. But I just find these lashes really easy to wear because they don't make my eyes all like uncomfortable and itchy and stuff. So there's a little story about my lashes that you probably did not need to know. Just kind of dust off this powder here. Okay, so before I finish off with my lipstick, I'm going to just add some Fix Plus. So I always use this basically. Spray this all over. I love a good setting spray. I like to put this on before I put my highlighter on because I feel like it makes my skin like super dewy, and then when you put the highlight on over it, it comes out even more dewy. It's using the highlighter from this NARS palette. To be honest, the highlighter in the blush kind of is already there, but I'm just going to add a little bit more to it because I love to look super glowy. Just do a red lip. I feel like it's that time of year where it's like totally appropriate to wear a dark lip, so I'm going to just do it. This lip liner is Cherry from MAC. This lipstick is from NARS. It's called Inappropriate Red. I found it when I was cleaning out my room, so I really wanted to use it. I love a good red and it's so nice. I love how matte this is as well. Okay, and this is my makeup done. I am done and ready to go for the day. Don't really know what I'm going to do for the day, but now that my makeup is done, I might do something kind of nice. And I hope I answered some of your questions for you. There were so many, but like I had to answer ones that I thought I hadn't really answered before and might have been kind of interesting. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to give us a little like and subscribe if you feel like it. I post a vlog every Monday and a new video every Friday, so come back and enjoy some more videos. And okay, bye.